Hi everyone, how are you doing today? Lockdown in the UK, although it's not really much of a lockdown, I don't really know what else is happening. Does anyone know what else is happening? The schools are open, the shops are open. The only thing closed is bars, pubs, cafes, which people are still going in anyway. And I don't really know what's going on. Anyway, that's another thing for another time. Um, I was listening to a couple of lives yesterday. They just seemed to be all happening at the same time. It was fantastic though. And lots of people were on the same live, so hello. And it's difficult to explain this one if you hadn't heard the live, but most people in this community would have heard. Kelly the Advocate's live, I just sort of heard about it this morning, that someone called Rabid Dog, and I remember when Rabid first came on, had a very different opinion, and so there was a bit of a run-in in this live. And I kind of listened through it, and my understanding is that there are two different camps in a way, but those have been created by both sides, and I feel most of the animosity and behaviour that's happening in this community is caused by AD. But that's again another video. Somebody came onto Kelly's live because he had been on one side of supporting the Rusek family in a certain way of dealing with this tragedy that happened, dealing with the information and being a creator within that. And then apparently I'd been going onto lots of other people's panels, speaking up and showing sort of symptoms of the diabolical behaviour that people have been showing on other channels, saying that the Ruseks have been threatening them. Not true. Saying that the Ruseks are doing this, grabbing money, wondering what the Ruseks have a GoFundMe for, none of their business, creating drama, harassing the family, and then when the family speak up for themselves saying, oh, that person's threatened me, threatened my family, you know, when there's no threat there, none whatsoever. These are people who are purposely uploading film after film, not film, because film means it's actually professional, this isn't. They're uploading a video after video after video after video, provoking the family. That's their business, right? They are abhorrent. Some of the most abhorrent people I've ever had the misfortune to come across, as you know. Anyway, so this person had sort of got on these panels apparently and had been sort of, you know, going around and, you know, maybe having a laugh or two at the family's expense, a laugh or two about Shanann, a laugh or two about this whole situation. Now, Kelly has a very strong stance within the community, and rightly so. So she spoke up, and obviously this person wanted to put you know, to argue his case. So there was a sort of debate that was happening. And what was really interesting is that Kelly said something that really interested me, sort of halfway, who said, because this guy was saying, I have the absolute right to believe what I like. I have the absolute right to talk to who I like, think what I like, do what I like. I have the absolute right for free speech. I have the absolute right, the right. Mine is just as valid. Now, Kelly said, no one ever said that it wasn't. No one ever said that you didn't have freedom of speech. No one ever said that you couldn't go and do this. That's not what this is about. And it was interesting because the people that are, I would say, on the wrong side of harassing the family and behaving in ways I will never understand. The only thing they can ever say in defense of their actions is, I am free to do so. That I have freedom of speech. Like AD constantly says, well, you know, I am allowed freedom of speech. They're trying to shut me down. They are doing this. He's created the they, for a start, the other side, and he's created a false narrative that people are trying to shut him up, neither of which are true. And this, I have freedom of speech, therefore I will exercise whatever I feel, is an age-old thing of, you know, cult leaders, whatever, Jim Jones, everything, claiming to be Christians and God-loving or fearing, and also saying that they're raging against the machine and that they have freedom of speech. But underneath, what's basically happening is they're using freedom of speech as a cloak to be able to spout their horrific rubbish that ends in damaging so many people. And AD is doing the same. And this ripples down, it gets into the sort of bloodline of the community to a few. And a few are doing that. You know. And the only defense they have against it is, I have freedom of speech, why isn't my voice valid? Why can't I have freedom of speech? Yeah, well, I have freedom of speech. And these people almost are saying, I have freedom of speech, I have freedom of speech, trying to prove they have freedom of speech, therefore being attracted toward the very thing they think that the other side wouldn't let them say. When the side sticking up for the Rusex and trying to say this as simply as possible is only saying, you know right from wrong, guys. Don't abuse the family. You can think what you like. You can think what you like. No one has ever told you what to think. But you know, whether you say you have freedom of speech or not, you also have the freedom to choose whether to abuse this family or whether to not. And you've chosen to say and do these things. And is it that these people have gone, yeah, I like a child, sort of defiantly, I have freedom of speech, therefore I'm going to go so far and do the very worst thing? No, I don't think it is. I think that these people are choosing to act badly. They know they have freedom of speech. They're using that again as a cloak to be able to spout the horrific rubbish that they do. But what's actually happening is they are choosing, actively choosing to do that to a family for no reason whatsoever apart from money, status, power, self-indulgence, and to somehow try and heal the huge gaping hole that's within them. There's no other reason. So, the stupid lady who keeps picking on Frankie, I don't know what that obsession is, saying that Frankie's attacking her and her family, complete lie. She will not stop. She is like a rabid dog. What does she want the outcome to be? Because when Frankie goes on her channel and says, do you want to talk or let me put my point, she deletes it all. Same as Daniel Bishop, deletes any kind of connection or any kind of, do you want to talk about this? You evidently have a problem with me, let's talk. She just deletes it all. What does this woman want the outcome to be in real life? Because this is a person who's created an online personality for herself because her real life isn't enough, evidently. So in this fantasy life online, what does she want the outcome to be? Does she want the Rusex to sort of scuttle away and not be on social media? But then what would she do? Who would she make videos about then? What would she talk about then? Does she want Frankie to get her into a room and the whole family talk to her? Well, she won't do that because she's too afraid, because everything she's created is voices in her head. What does she want the outcome to be? This is the point. These people are putting things out there. There's their sort of stream of consciousness from their reality, putting it out there and using YouTube like a diary for their thoughts and feelings. And when you actually put a little bit of reality in that, they don't know what to do. This is a person absolutely spouting venom at family she doesn't know. They don't know her. She's never met them. She has no problem with them, apparently, apart from the fact they're threatening her and her family. But she does have a problem. She doesn't like the fact that they're doing this, that, the other. She doesn't like them being here. She doesn't like anything about them for no reason other than she can use their name or someone's title in her video and get views. There's no other reason for it. Otherwise, she would be sorting it out with these people. It's easy to sort out conflict, or if you've got a problem, say it to them. They've given her an opportunity to say things. They've given AD an opportunity. Both people have fucked it up because they can't deal with reality. They've got to stay in this sort of fantasy land where they can just pop in videos and go and then run away. And I'm not saying that that's what Rabid Dog did last night. I listened to his point of view, and I do feel that people do have the right to have their own opinion on something. Okay, but the venom comes when you start to bleed it out, knowing the pain it causes others. I think I said that wrong. I said causes others. It's interesting, isn't it? The people that are doing good things, never get questioned. They never have the other side saying, why are you sticking up for the Rusex? Why do you love Shanann? Why are you being so supportive to everyone? Why are you doing good videos? They're never asked that. Yet, the people who are behaving so horrifically are always asked, why are you doing this? What's going on? People threatening other people. You can see their own subs saying, what are you doing? What are you doing? Voices in their head. You can see your subs going, what are you doing? What are you doing? Yet, I would say the people on the right side of the fence, as in the caring people, the people that are doing no harm to anyone. And this is the difference. They're doing no harm to anyone. Kelly the Advocate is doing no harm to anyone. She's only doing good. And you can see that people spit out her name because they don't like that. They don't like someone doing good things, good deeds. It doesn't compute with them. It's not part of their world. And, you know, Kelly is doing good things. She's never harmed anyone. You may have an opinion about her. You don't have to say it and spit it out in video after video. You don't have to walk along the street calling her a bitch, a whore, talk about her lips. I mean, it's ridiculous. Who does that? And the people that put the screenshot, you know, are obsessed with screenshots, that sit there all day on YouTube, scrolling through other channels' comments, scrolling through mine, scrolling through Frankie's, scrolling through everyone and picking bits out and then making videos about them that takes ages to do on iMovie. Then you edit it and then you put the voiceover on top. It's a good few hours that you've spent doing that. You know what that's akin to? Because you're saying, and so-and-so said this, and look when she said that, and look what he replied, and look who's commented here. You know what that is? That's a child in school who goes, Miss, she did this, she just said this. Yeah, she just did that. Miss, you know what she just said? She just said this. She just said that. And yeah, I totally made that up, but she said that. Yeah, she said that. Miss. That's what it's like. In adult form, that's basically what you're doing. It looks pathetic. It's like someone saying, believe me. It's like AD saying, believe me, I promise you. Oh, it's breaking news, I promise you. Now will you believe me? Now will you believe me? I'm vindicated now. Believe you, this is going to knock your socks off. All of that is shit. All of it is because it's a lie. It's all like being a toddler. And you never hear the other side saying, believe me, oh, this is breaking news, this will do this, this will do that, and sensationalizing, because nobody needs to, because they're not doing any harm to anyone. Not doing any harm to anyone. I've had parodies made about me, and I didn't say anything. A, because I don't care about this person, I think she's pointless and really dull, and B, if she wants to make parodies about me, that's absolutely fine. I mean, SNL do parodies and have been doing it for decades. Parody happens. Spitting image, whatever. If you're good at it, it really, really works. If you're good at it. So my point was that I do believe that everyone is entitled to their own opinion, of course. But you can't use that defiance as a cloak to make wrong choices and then wonder why A, you feel shit about yourself, and B, people keep asking you about it. People keep asking why. You know, it's all just a big excuse. That's my 8 knees worth anyway. Let me know what you think, guys, and I hope everyone's having a great day. I'm on my mat. I'm just going to record a video moving further than we have done, and I'm going to start actively moving and doing a little workout. You can watch, but you don't have to. Thanks, everyone. Have a good day.